Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome to the Five Things Deep. This is the Five Things I Deeped about Man United versus Luton. And first things first, man, I got to talk about it, man. We won the game. It was not good. It wasn't good. Like, there was things that I'm annoyed at, but we have to get real. We have to get real. We won this game. Man United in with a chance. Man United in with a shot. Man United again, like this is a team, yeah. I just want to first thing I'm deep in is where we come from. And I know it's a big club, big expectation, a lot. You expect a lot from this team and this manager and with what we spent and stuff, but a lot is different this season. New goalkeeper, which has been on the manager, but he's done that. That's like to try and change the style of play. He's made those changes, the injuries, this, that, and the other. And there was parts in the season where I was looking at moments and I was like, how low are we going to finish? How low in the table? In European football, could we even get Conference League? And no one wanted Conference League, but, when you're talking about what can be salvaged this season, I didn't think we'll be in the top four hunt. But somehow we're in the top four hunt. Somehow we've lowered that number from being 11 points and mad points off Spurs and these lot to being down to 3 points off Spurs, 5 points off Aston Villa. It's an improvement. It is, and again, good players can allow better things to happen, and that's what you're getting. The players have come back, the good ones, the players that we need, and we're seeing a response. And also, he's made some changes. He's made some key changes that it's showing now. A lot was going wrong, but I think today, I wouldn't blame the manager for today. Even though we won, I'd almost give the manager some grace and some energy to say, you know what? He had to make some changes early, quickly, and he made them. We rode our luck a lot in that game, and I'm going to get to the people that let me down today, but I would say, look, first thing deep is, guys, we're in and amongst it. It's Feb, and we're in and amongst it. 7, was it? What is it? 6 and 7, 7 and 7 or something stupid in all competitions, but we're just doing better. We are just doing better. The form guide says Man United are turning it round, and the form guide also says, you know what? He's starting to really know his team. What the types of changes that he has to make and how he can get a tune or something from these players. Now, I do want more. I won't lie to you and say this has been good enough, because it's not. But then it's the business era. It's the business end. We're out right now. It's beyond squeaky bum time. He's told these players every game's a final. And he said, look, Champions League football is what we need to have at this club. And you can see that's the energy. For this Ineos and Dan Ashworth, for everyone to do their jobs, the players have to do their job on the pitch right now. For them to get busy, for Omar, Dan, and all these other guys to come in and do the mad thing, they have to really, European football is a must. It is. We need those finances from FFP, from everything you want to break it down. We need to do our jobs. And finally, a job is being done. Now, the level of how we're doing the job, it does need to be addressed. It does need to be looked at, but we'll get to that. So that's the first thing deep. Second thing, Rasmus bloody Højlund. Rismus, whatever you want to call him, the guy on the pitch is doing a mad thing. I can't wait for the moment when, and we're not there yet at all. We are not there yet. But I'm looking forward to the moment when people say, you know what, I'm actually really happy we didn't go for Kane and this was the right option. We did the right thing. We invested in a young player who is dangerous. We got a guy that, again, has come to Man United and he's what? 7 and 6. 7 and 6, this is people that sign for Man United, you lot need to remember, our signings usually don't hit the ground running, don't do well, and we spent some money on a kid who's now 13 goals this season, 13 goals, and you can say, well, what will be the level? How many goals do you reckon he can score this season? I'm going to say he definitely get into double figures, but now I think he can score even more. Now I think 20 goals in all comps is not a mad stat. It's not something that can't be achieved. He could achieve that. If we find this kid in the box, and this is a guy that's playing with no backup striker. It's just him. He's come to this club, tender age, the youngest player to do that in the Premier League. Listen to what we're saying. It's mental. First season, all the pressure's on. Usually, you shouldn't put this kind of pressure on a young kid, but he's worn this pressure perfectly. Did you see his kit at the end of the game? He was muddy. This is what you want from a striker. You say, you know, put your body about, get involved, try and be just a mess, try and be a nightmare. There's so many assists that he could have got today with just cutting the ball back, cut the ball back to Bruno, cut the ball back to Garnacho, and then just not scoring. But he is different. Like, he's going to be special talent. I'm so happy we have him. We're not at the point when we can say, I'm so happy we didn't get Kane. But right now, it's going to start to look like money well spent. It's going to look like that's going to feel like a bargain later, honestly, because to find a number 9 in this mode, really difficult. That second goal, oh my goodness, you not drop a bomb for him.
Bomb.
Not even bombastic side eye. It's now I can't avoid it. I can't escape it. The senior pros, I have to probably lump them in together, but Bruno Fernandez. I love Bruno Fernandez. I do. Bruno was a criminal today. Bruno.
Red flag.
Bruno today, yeah. I don't even know, like.
You're smoking crack!
Bruno.
This is rubbish.
Bruno was even, and that shot near the end of the game.
How dare you? How dare you to do that?
It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Embarrassing.
It was bad. That's it. Like, I can't really express this in any way but just using like sound effects right now. It was really, Bruno's taking liberties at this point. It's getting to the point where I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Do you understand? You're playing for Man United, you're the captain, and you're moving the maddest. You are. When the ball, like, don't get me wrong, defensively, yes, Bruno can do, like, gets back, he's there, yeah? But when we give him rating for defensively, he's the one that's lost the ball, though. You know, like, it's just some stupid things. Like, just, it's just, like, so frustrating. And I'm like, Bruno, like, I love Bruno, but it's not saying it's like, it's harder to defend him this season. You know, when people say he's always been this, not like this, this is beyond. This is beyond. Because even when he's having, like, stinkers and stuff, he's still effective. One of the most effective players, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. The effectivity is not even there. Ineffective Bruno right now. It's mad. I can't lie. If we do combine 11s with teams, I can't argue to put him in the starting 11. I can't. It's a shame. Like, Bruno, if Mason Mount is fit, yeah, his position probably could be in jeopardy the way he's playing. He's playing good enough. He's playing bad enough to be dropped right now. But we have nothing else. And I know people say go to Ericsson, but with the way that Luton play football, the speed and the energy that's needed, that's not an answer. But Bruno needs to get that together. He honestly does need to get that together. Bruno has to he is the captain. When it was getting bad in the first half and it became a basketball game, he was adding to it. Game IQ, not just game management. That's what I'm talking about, which he just doesn't have. I had to look to Kobe. We were looking to Kobe to help us. Now, Casemiro, another big game guy, and he was important. Since Casemiro's returned, there has been a spike in the style, and not just the style, but our intensity or our intention in games. We're on it. We're on it. There is a thing, we're on it. But then Casemiro does Casemiro things. You know, 8 yellow cards are saying it's a lot for one player. Now, the manager feels that he is unfairly treated. And probably in the game before, Casemiro will get a yellow for a madness. Today, Casemiro was committing crimes. Today, if he got 2 yellows and he came off, all you could say is, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. These lot are supposed to be mentoring Kobe Mainoo. They're meant to be Kobe's mentors. And I'm not seeing mentorship. I'm seeing Kobe saying, you know what? I think maybe I should start having sessions with you, man. Because you, man, you lot are not acting right. This is not right. I'm supposed to be learning my trade off the greats, and you lot are not moving like greats right now. You not looking like seasoned pros. Why do I feel like a seasoned pro? And I'm glad that Kobe's not got a big head and he's not talking like this, but come on. And credit, don't get me wrong, credit to Luton. Luton put us through it. They did. There was times they put us through it, but we hurt ourselves. Bruno's missing in front of goal, like easy it wasn't easy chances, but Bruno's missing chances that he should score. He should score. It's not good enough. Bruno get it together. Rashford. Rashy. Oh. Rashford. You know what hurts about what Rashford did today, yeah? Only little moments, but he hasn't got his game back for me. I think he should be scoring way more goals for what he is to the team. He's a senior pro. There was a moment when the ball's up in the air, Rashford doesn't compete. Then gets mad because he's pushed and hurt off the ball, and he has this reaction to go and fight. I said, mate, where was that fight when the ball was in the air? You could have won that in the box and tried to do something. Now, one thing I do like about what Rashford's doing is he's playing, he's enjoying his football. Rashford does look happier on the pitch, but still, I need more. Rashi, I need more. You are the franchise player at this club. You need to provide more. You're not providing enough. Not at all. Now, there's a good little ball that you played into Garnacho, and that would have been a good, that was a good ball into Garnacho where he's off. Him in front of goal. Rubbish. Garnacho, I'm going to give a blight. I was going to talk about him, but I'm going to give a blight today by just youngster text. I'm going to put it as that. Moving on, no. And this is a long one. I'm saying I don't even usually, I'm finished by now. Fourth thing Cobby is just brilliant. That's it. Could have been man of the match today. Plays the game, metronome style player, kind of like Carrick-esque in terms of controlling of a game. Just controlling this. Carrick couldn't be rushed. He just did the right things all the time. Carrick, I can't think of games where Carrick's below a 7 or 8. Like, just consistent and just on point sound. This kid is so young, but he's playing. It's the control, and it's getting us out of trouble. And it's he can probably do, like, even to mention him in a breath with Carrick is crazy. But I'm just saying, in terms of Carrick could control the tempo of a game, and that's a special thing to do as a midfielder. Like, play the game at your pace, force them. They wanted to play fast today. He said, nah, this is what we're doing. That's something good. The high IQ baller, like, really happy to have him. Now, fifth thing deep is just talking about. I wanted to really mention Johnny Evans, but the defense on a whole, resolute. When we take out Shaw today just went to sleep, but Johnny Evans today, yeah. Johnny Evans is doing things where, because it's not high impact and stuff in terms of finances and stuff, but you potentially just keep him around. You say, Johnny, listen, if you can do that, just come in and help out, sweep up. I'm not saying we should be guaranteed all the time, but as a plan C, like, you're a good plan C, bro. He's done nothing wrong, cleared his lines lovely today, just clean work, passing, trying to pass through the lines, trying to be like, he was a really good player today. Done his job. Like, I get it, like, Maguire's playing, and Maguire has deserved to play, but Johnny Evans has been good. And when called upon, he's put in those kind of performances. He kind of knows where it is to wear the Man United shirt. He understands it. He's been here in the better days, but Johnny Evans was good today. Varane was good today. Defensively, the shutouts are getting better. Onana, I was like a bit, at first I didn't know. Again, he's unfortunate as someone that's like the boy that's cried wolf. You just don't believe him. You don't believe it can't be his mistake. It wasn't his mistake. Luke Shaw goes to sleep. He steps out, but obviously it looks a bit funny, but he couldn't do nothing about it. We're doing all, like, defensively, as much as people saying we can't keep riding our luck, defensively have been good. We have been good. So listen, we move. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying about this team, man. End of the day, we're back in it. We're back in amongst it. Top 4 could be on. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.
Double bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at it.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb.
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.